No time to plot for Snare Lore. Welcome to the Worldbuilding the Virtual Isle podcast. So today I actually wanted to do a special one. So for those that are actually looking at the time this gets posted, or the date at least that this gets posted, people will know that like in about 4 days time, it'll be my birthday. Actually, funny enough, and also funny enough, the birthday of my model. Because like funny enough, I did debut my model named Mara on my birthday actually. So her technical birthday is May 13th as well. Uh, but yeah, like neat little thing. So I wanted to talk about plotting birthdays basically, and like kind of like how you might be able to celebrate your players' birthdays as well as like playing for yourself of and not necessarily have it be that much of an issue, right? Because I there are certain points where it's like one, I would recommend usually bringing this up to your players if it is yourself of, or rather a session that you're taking the time out of whatever they're doing to celebrate your own birthday. But yeah, it is what it is. So you can actually do this in a multitude of ways. Like uh, I actually do kind of want to talk about their birthdays first. So I the major issue with their birthdays is I you actually don't want to have a lot of time frame, right? Uh, like uh, so basically, how I typically do it is I give them some magic item um for to celebrate, right? So depending on how big the person is, I might have it be just we um um yeah, time skip celebration uh of big notable uh celebrations and of the character. So basically, the reason why I say you might want to time skip the big notable celebrations of the characters is for reference. I have over here a character named Ball. Uh, like for reference, this is a very early map. This is session 8 of the campaign. We're on we're in the 50s. Actually, no, we're in the 60s is now. We're in the session counts the 60s is for reference. I don't know the exact number, by the way. I just know that we're in the 60s because I've uploaded onto YouTube 57, basically. So, the next episode is 58. I remember the next TPK after that would be 60, basically. Because I know that we did one person coming in, or that rather we had them go back. Then we had somebody else come in for a session. And then they screwed up and hi, TPK. So, yeah. It was a thing. But, yeah. The reason why I bring up Ball is if that player ever came back, especially if it was on their birthday, then I would definitely want to give them a magic item for reference. The issue, though, is the fact that, their character's a queen. That's going to be a big, notable celebration. So, it would almost be that if I did celebrate their birthday, and we're wanting to do it as, an actual thing, yeah, we would basically be taking out the entire session to focus on that one player. And there's two things with that. One, I don't think that that's very fair to do it. Not to the other people. if they're the only one that showed up that day, okay, sure, give them a birthday thing. Have it be the birthday, big notable birthday celebration is the only thing for that day. That I don't mind. And I don't mind that in the slightest that that's how it is. If the players all know, like, hey, by the way, I want to do this, or that you're wanting to do a big notable celebration, like, if they're all fine and cool with a big notable celebration of one person's character in particular, okay, cool, fair, do it. Like, I just don't recommend it, especially not without, especially like as a surprise thing, right? Because like I usually try to keep track of when my players have birthdays, basically. So like for reference, right? Like Justin, he would have a magic item at the start as well. Like I'd be giving him two, because one, we played Chain together on May 1st, his birthday. So we didn't have a session that week because like I basically like, yeah, we did Chain together. I did my stuff, and then after that, like I went and left for the next day, basically. So like we couldn't really do the session. So yeah, obviously I couldn't give him the magic item to celebrate it. So he's just gonna find it in his pocket, basically, for reference. Because like whenever I go and celebrate with a magic item for a player, like it's always just like I usually don't do a celebration. It's just like kind of one of those, what did I find in my pocket today things. So like I it may be Baron Bunny, basically. Uh maybe maybe I gonna decide like, oh yeah, no, sure, we're just gonna give you like a briefcase. Who know? Who cares about the fact that it's like the automated Kaz Megarak, or whatever else I decide to do. Maybe I even give him a like yellow chuckable buddy that's going to throw what is it into Rich's face? Is yeah, I don't know what he is throwing, but like, yeah, he throws like some sort of bag into like Wretch's face. And yes, I have given one player specifically a magic item that literally was a yellow bunny. It was an attunement. He is not attuned to it yet. And then basically Wretched went over to pet it and only get something thrown right into his face. Everybody else could pet it with no issue. Wretched in particular was going over there. It's like, oh, okay, time to do my things. Like everybody else just absolutely loved it. Obviously, Wretched wasn't very pleased, but he still enjoyed it. It was funny. I loved it. But yeah, like that's the thing basically. Like I will say that normally you should keep the keep these to a session, because you don't want to go and take too long from the campaign. And ideally it is in the location yeah, the location they are at, or something that will take them, then return, or yeah, then return them. So like basically right now, like I can do the same thing, like right over here, I can do it, and like I can take them from the Autosport over to like where I did the original stuff, right? Like that's perfectly fine. There's no issue with that. Now, the thing that I will say is that if I do that, I should make it to where the party is able to come back easily from it, somewhat easily, at least. Is so like doesn't it, like it doesn't have to be a yeah, it doesn't have to be like social. Yeah, it doesn't have to be social. Doesn't have to be a combative, or important. Uh, 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 these elements can be featured, uh, but they don't have to be. Uh, um, so basically, like, uh, uh, like for reference, right? Like, since I would be having MA with this, like, one thing that they might do is, like, in all honesty, MA might actually go and just have no issue saying, like, oh, yeah, you're looking for this person? Oh, yeah, no, just go over to this town. It's like, wait, where is that town? It's like, it was one below you guys when you guys initially went and moved over to the Sapphire Dragon area. It's like, oh. And it's like, yeah. To be fair, I'll also say, like, there's something about, like, a party that's now going to be going on inside of that church where he was stationed at. Don't know why, but they went and bought something there. Or having, like, a lot of money there. And it was, like, up front and stuff. So, yeah. Like, it is what it is, basically. So, like, yes, MA will probably advance the story there by the fact that he's there. Plus, to be fair, they can initially ask questions with him. The thing with it is that, like, yes, there's a little bit of the social thing, there's a little bit of the importance thing, and I will probably have a little bit of the combative thing. Because, like, that's one thing I do like about having MA as a character, as well. Like, one, he knows the gods. He knows the quote unquote DM he knows the quote unquote DM, which is basically played by, but like the DM basically plays like like the head god of the world for reference. Doesn't really matter about how it is. Like, you'd have one god basically be running literally everything. There's no other gods. It's just that one. You can have it be that, like, it's the typical thing where it's like, yeah, there's Tyr, there's Thor. Oh, sorry, yeah, there's Tyr, there's Aurora, there's Saloon, etc., etc., and like they're just like all under like the head god or whatever it is that you're wanting to go and have be your version of like the gods here. But like the beauty of having MA be the way that he is the fact that, like, since he is that way, like, he understands when it's like, okay, well, like, yeah, like, he's the only character in the entire world that will be like, oh yeah, no, like, sure, I'll celebrate my birthday. Well, I'll go and get my birthday celebrated again. Who cares about the fact that it hasn't been an in-game year? Like, literally, who cares about the fact that it's not been an in-game year? We're just going to celebrate my birthday again because some god is deciding today is their birthday, and then they're wanting to celebrate it with, like, their group. And so, hi, somebody needs to be there so that they can give out the items, basically. So, hi. that's just unfortunately my role. Who cares about the fact that I am busy with who knows what because my weapon decided to be an absolute prick because of like Volcanoes, who's going to be like a new player, and his love interest. Who the frick cares? I apparently need to do this. So yeah, it's a little thing. But yeah. Okay. So something else I will also do or recommend doing is rewarding equally. Uh, Something that I will typically do is I will usually give to like the least valuable like general, I guess. Uh like for Joker, good. Like for Joker who's playing the Paladin, a good slash bad gift for me to go and do, or good slash bad reward for me to give him, is a dancing sword. Now, why is it good slash bad? Well, obviously, like it's good because it's a magic weapon, and he wants it. The bad side is the fact that he wants it. So, like the reason why it's a bad thing for that is the fact that like I have magic item stores in my world, normally. In fact, like, the fact that there's magic item stores should probably clue you in on the fact that like we have rules, and people are not going to take your things. Like, people have safeguards. The police are there to protect people. If something gets stolen, the police, odds are going to, investigate it and are probably going to get back said item, basically. Or if they don't get back said item, they might go and just like do like a bit more of a market rate. Like basically for like very rare items that get stolen, for reference. They're probably more likely to like pay the shopkeeper like 25k, basically, like 25k gold for reference, because that's about a middle. If you get a very rare, no, it would be 35. I think it would be 35. Because I know that I gave Joker like a more middle of the road one. They use a lower side basically. So like obviously I couldn't get like 35k or the 5. It's just like, hey, you get a 2 or 3 basically, because I remembered it being D4. And then multiply it by like however much. And I want to say that was 30k for that. Basically. So yeah, like since he's already going to do it, like it's kind of one of those things where it's like I feel like it would be a good thing to give to a player, but also at the same time, like it's something clear that they're wanting, but also at the same time, like I don't know if I like feel that would be a good thing, considering the fact that it's like, well, yeah, sure, they want it, but but that said, that said, a bigger issue is the fact of, if I do give them specifically the dancing sword, then it's like, well, okay, any sort of money that is now unable to be gotten back is now unable to be gotten back, and they otherwise would have had a different very rare item, basically. That either A, they could have made me sad and sold it, because for reference, like I said, I typically go and like when I'm doing like the birthday sessions, right? I typically will give magic items that I feel the player would love. Like whenever I'm doing, actually, whenever I do a Christmas thing, whenever I do a birthday thing, I'm always like giving out magic items I think players would love. So I have a Genshin magic item deck basically. One thing I gave to a player at one point is Yugui. To be fair, I'm not saying that you have to play Genshin or do anything else like that. Don't worry. I just have it. I just have the deck, and if you've seen like Yao Yao, who actually has Yue, she will throw it. Basically, and it's a yellow bunny-like thing, which I figured the player would love. In fact, they did love it, because while yes, it requires attunement, they once for a long rest they can throw the thing like up to 15 feet away, and 4 are basically actually no, it doesn't say for how long. But yeah, like basically while deployed, basically he can target something within 60 feet and either restore hit points or make an attack. So basically when Wretched went over to pet it was a glorious thing because that thing decided to activate right then, despite no attunement, and attack the player. So, yeah, hi. It is what it is. Now, to be fair, that said though, I usually try not to do items like that though. More for the fact that like a lot of times those are more powerful things or more interesting things. So I still do try to go give fun ones, basically. It's just that like sometimes you do go get hard, especially as like you have a magic item store, because like players can then just like go to the magic item store and just start, buying whatever items they actually want. And so like when you go get time to giving out some of these items, you may not actually have any items to go give out. So yeah. For reference as well, at that point, I usually will just gonna be like, okay, if I have no magic items that I actually want to give you, then like if basically everybody would already have like this sort of thing, I'm just gonna give them something that's completely useless that should somewhat sell. Basically, like I'm not gonna give them a uncommon thing to sell for reference, because especially for like where I'm at in the campaign or where we're at in the campaign, that's like nothing, right? If I give them a rare, then they might be able to sell that for a few thousand gold, which still is not bad money. Because like you take a look at it, it's like, yeah, like buying magic items. Hold on as I get this up. So yeah, I usually like to use this basically for the fact that like it makes it a little bit better. Basically, like I get to go and have like the item stuff basically, and so it's like, yay, yeah, like once you start getting to like the point where they're at right now, it's like, yeah, I might still have rares to give out. I might still have I definitely have very rares to give out. I'm not gonna give him a legendary thing because that's more 17th level. Basically, I still will probably DM for that, but like, we might start looking at like, okay, it's time to start wrapping this up. Maybe if people want to, we can start a new campaign. Basically, we can start planning like that related to it. Maybe if they have a love interest, they can play like the son or daughter of like their current character and their love interest, basically. But yeah, like I this is actually like a very good set basically because like I will usually either I'll usually try to go and have it be that like I give it all of the same rarity because like I the the very big thing for me as a DM is being kind of fair basically. So like typically it's like okay, I would divide the amount of gold given by the party that is currently there effectively. If they want to split with NPCs, then like I'll tell them that. Which, for reference, if they are sharing gold with like NPCs, then that NPC is more likely to like join them without cost, basically, for like their next adventure. They're more like likely to aid them without actually like uh making any cost basically because like typically if you have an npc join them or at least typically if I have an npc join them it is effectively a mercenary. So like I one of the bigger examples is where is it? Yeah, one of the other examples is Bjor's Fireheart. Man, I love Bjor's. Such a great one. I love the bear with the gun. uh, he's great. Uh, uh, Grizzle. What the? What? When did I have Grizzlehide? Okay, I don't know. I thought it was Bearkin, but anyway. Regardless, like he has several bullets, and he can then fire them off at certain points and at certain targets. But yeah, like they are giving him money. So actually, no, I guess the better person to have that was like Kel, because like Kel is a light domain cleric, so like he also was being given money by the party. So he was a little bit more tempted to go and say like cast mass cure wounds without actually paying for them. Because like Bjorst and Kel for my campaigns are two sides of mercenaries. So like Bjorst has a higher upfront cost because like that's literally how he is. Like he doesn't really have magic resources. So like he's not going to be able to charge for like the components. He's not going to be able to charge for anything else. He just has that base fee to charge, and that's it. So like if he doesn't have like if you give him enough money to where like he doesn't actually like like you know decide to charge you the upfront fee the next time, he's working for free. Kel still would have the magic, but like, if he decides not to charge you for the upfront or the magic because you just keep sharing loot with him, yeah, fine. Free spellcaster too. And like, I that is something they don't have to do for reference. I never say they have to, but I always will. Oh, it's why like you kind of want me to favor somebody in the campaign, because like if I favor somebody in the campaign, right, like whether it be for like their birthday or for just my own, obviously I'm gonna want that character to survive. Obviously I'm gonna be like giving them tons of items, and by that regard I'm giving it to the other players, because that's how you should do. Like a DM can have be very attached to certain characters and very much love the dynamic with certain characters. They should not be playing favorites though. that's part of why I say like you definitely need to consider rewarding equally in this regard. Right. So like it is what it is, basically. Uh, and like yeah, I enjoy playing like this. What magic items am I giving out right now? I don't know yet. I still need to figure that out. Because like I have to go and think of like what am I going to give to Adele? I have some ideas for volcanoes. Like the main one that I was thinking of was like the um flute of the bards. I forget the name of it. I don't know. I thought it was the Daz flute, but apparently no, it's not. Uh, but yeah, I might. If I have enough time, I might think about it later. Uh, uh, and so like, uh, for mine, it's like, well, like for whenever you're talking about your own birthday, uh, I would say definitely like reward your players with valuables for their time. So part of why I say that you should reward the players for it is the fact that like they're showing up for a game and you're basically celebrating your birthday at that point. Like, I did they have to show up? No, not really. But it was nice as you're taking a break basically from like the actual events that matter in the campaign. So like I I what do I mean with the valuables? Like those are magic items, gold, uh maybe maybe property, because depending on like who you have celebrating, maybe they go and like instead hand out like a deed, and so like they're now landowners or something, and uh, and maybe even important and information, um, maybe even information that they missed, basically, right? Uh, I because like there's nothing saying that like when you're doing the birthday thing that you can't have like said NPC that had a thing um that like maybe that NPC that just happens to be around there and says like said important thing um um that they just flat out forgot or didn't notice. It's like, wait, was that actually important? It's like, well, yeah, kinda. It's like, oh, what? Can you repeat that? I want to write that down. Like, maybe they do. Probably not. They're probably not. Like, but it is what it is. Like, for example, with MA, or back to the MA example, because like I have a player with it. My sorry, I have an NPC that works very well for this. Like like my players are trying to track down some NPC, yeah, like Valorian, and I am not even gonna remotely try to track that last name. And so like maybe my players are just gonna try to track down like Valor say like I wonder what Valorian where Valorian's at. It's like, oh yeah, no, he's over at a church or it's over in this area. Uh for I think he even talked about having a like a cold indoor like party or something take over the church for a night. They're paid when they get there or something. They should be there like tomorrow or something. I don't know the specifics exfoliate on that. Other than that, like that is definitely important information, and they would not have known about where he actually was, but that would be a very useful thing to have had. Basically, uh, but what they would not have picked up on is the fact that the vampire raves I gave them at one point was important. So it's like that is definitely something that's a valuable piece, because it's like, oh, so they're paying for their venues. So they go over here to this church, and they're paying money to be there. And like he specified demons. We're looking for a demon cult. Maybe we should put a pause on like trying to go get this magic item and head over to where said cult where like said people are. Maybe there's information there. Maybe there's something else there. And so like yeah, it actually can be like a very good way to like reward them. At least for a way that like, you know, you might not think about, at least. But like, yeah, like, I will go and say that the important information thing, like, is especially rewarding for, like, either A, yourself, if you want to, like, you know, move the plot forward because, like, you felt like one thing is a little bit more important for them to know in order for them to move the plot forward, and they just, you know, missed it. Because players have other responsibilities. They may not pick up on everything. Like, I went and said into a YouTube chat that, like, you cannot tell me that I can say that there's a that there's a computer password or that it's a D&D one on that on the computer it said Cactus Pirate Angel, and you would exactly know what it is. I know the answer. If you've watched through like if you watched the session 14, yeah, wait, was it 14 or was it 15? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I was right. It was 14, and it was 14 of Chaos Police Force. But yeah, like if you watched for episode 14 of it, you probably know it. However, why the GM of the group didn't think like if I look up say Angel in D&D, well, there's a fireman angel. What type is that? Oh, celestial death pact angel. What is that? Celestial. Hey Diva, how about that? Surely. Oh, hey, Celestial. And now probably Planetars too. Oh, hey, Celestial. So yeah, hi. Angel was supposed to be Celestial. Was supposed to be Celestials. The DM didn't pick up on that. Cause like I had the answer on it. So like I knew that's like, oh hey, like Cactus is prick / prickly. Pirates say are. Angels in D&D are celestials. So the password being celestials are pricks was obvious to me because I had the answer. A NPC that might know the answer might be good during a birthday thing to go like say like, hey, yeah, you know that law office, right? It's like, yeah. I tried to go and hack into it. It's like I had no idea about what the frick it was. As man, Celestials are pricks. And then it's like, wait, Celestials are pricks. That might actually inspire. It's like, wait, aren't angels Celestials? Oh, was it Celestials are are pricks backwards? Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I feel like sometimes players do need to have it be like that obvious. Is basically, because like, yeah, there are times where they'll pick up on red herrings and get distracted. There's other times where something important can be there and they just think it's a red herring and don't do it. Yeah. For reference, the major thing that I'm doing that with is last session there is a vampire rave that I was gonna do. So if you punch the DJ, the entire rave is gonna look over at you and you're fighting a whole bunch of vampires. I do not recommend punching that DJ. Not there. They punch them normally, I guess. If you don't mind if you don't mind finding a vampire, but like, not while the party's going on. If the party's going on, you punch the DJ, everybody's going to murder you, and then after they've done murdering you, they're going to go back to party. And like, they do not care about your allies; they just care about the one person who is an idiot who punched the DJ. But yeah, like they had information for them. They just didn't take the like herring basically that was going to lead them back to where they were actually supposed to go. But it is what it is. And so like yeah, like who knows or cares about like how useful it is. As to me, like the number one thing is like if you're taking if you're taking a session out to like celebrate like your birthday, like okay, sure, on your birthday you can make it the whole session, because like with you, right, or with your birthday, like if there's important things that can be there to move the plot along, you can have an NPC be there, that is to do with that, literally be like celebrating at the party basically. And so like you might go and say like like have the party like find a letter, or yeah, like you might have the party find the letter or a letter in their pocket to like a party later that night. And so like you go and just like strongly recommend that they go and show up at the party. And at said party, yeah, hi, it's a birthday party. They have plenty of other NPCs, like maybe some NPCs with information that they just happened to miss the first time around. And maybe they're chatting about said information that they missed to where the party then hears it and can, act on it. Maybe if they've heard it for like several other times, it's like, oh, wait, that information came up again. Huh, maybe it's important. Maybe we need to start investigating it and stuff like that. And like, yeah, like that's part of like the difference that I have with like my birthday as the DM and like the players' birthdays, right? Because with the players' birthdays, like they're not able to do like as much. Like yes, Volcanoes knows a lot of people. Yes, like Leah and Shanarla, who are from like their idol group, basically. Because yes, Volcanoes is an idol, partly for the fact that like I can put that group on said stage, and Volcanoes is there then, and he then goes off with the party after that. So like it makes some sense for him to like, be partying with the people after meeting them at said party. So that's part of why I'm doing that. But like would Leah or Shanarla normally have like very useful information? Probably not. MA, the CEO, probably would. Their manager, who's MA's weapon, probably would have information. But other than those two, nobody over there is probably that likely to have information. Basically. Like, yeah. Like, it's not going to be necessarily like a thing that's really, really worth going after and pursuing, right? Like, I, yeah, like celebrating and Volcanus' birthday. Like, unless I'm doing MA or like Serenity MA's weapon, like, unless those two are there and showing up, like, literally, there's nothing important ever about Volcanus' birthday. And so, like, yes, it's important I will go and give him a magic item for that purpose. Don't get me wrong. But I don't see the reason to take out a full session for it. Because, like, for me, like, if there's a full session, right, then said full session should include a way to advance the plot forward. Or, just being honest, it should advance the plot forward. In some fashion, in some way, in some useful, important thing. So, yeah, like, a big celebration. It's like, okay, sure, hi, big celebration, big party, big thing. Anything in particular that you specifically want to go and do before we move on? Because, like, they would have this, like, I'll list off the things they would have. Anything important that you all want to go and check out before we move on. If they're not interested in anything, then, okay, we've moved on. They've got their gift, basically, and we're going back to the session. And, like, that is just how I am with it. Hold on, I need to check on something. Yeah, I have no idea where my pause key is. I don't think that I have it up, but yeah. Should really start going clean, doing like a clean, because my computer apparently can use it. Because yes, I was checking about like the dust, and I was going to see about like how my fans were for reference. At least, well, before I like talked a lot more about it, but yeah, like a big celebration might be interesting for like a little bit, but like if the party is not interested in it, then it's like, well, yeah, kind of like why were they there at that point? Even more so if it's only one player that's going to get rewarded. Like, at least when the DM is doing it, or the DM is doing it for their birthday, like, you can make sure that's like, oh, hey, like, for me, my major people that I would assume would be there, Joker with Marican, Ambi with Meryl Olancon, and Fluffy with Shore, Wretched with Shamash, Rika with like Volcanos. Maybe Grog is there. Maybe Hellfire with Bloodclaw is there. Oh, I forgot about Justin with the dough. But yeah, like those people, like, yeah, like the two that I mentioned, basically, like, yeah, might they be there? Yes. Will I plan for them to have gifts? Yes. Well, if they're there, will I give them the gifts? Yes. Will I give them the gifts if they're not there? No. Because, like, the thing that I will also do is, like, at least for the birthday session, right? Like, I'll have several different things for it, basically. So, like, I might have things that's, like, more built for, like, like yeah, like I'm going to prioritize like building it for like oh hey, here's these people. Or I go and have it be like maybe I build multiple encounter sets basically. Because like one issue that I had with this is, or at least with the original thing that I did for like this campaign with celebrating the birthday, is the fact that like they split the party. So something that I would usually do is if they were starting to run out of resources on like my birthday campaign, or if a fight seems like it'll be too tough or a bit too tough, I'll usually get rid of an enemy. Like if they're not seeing the enemy, then it's fine for it to not exist. But object permanence is a big thing as well. Like if they know that it exists, it's going to exist until they kill it, basically. So like, for reference as well, like with the like with the person that keeps killing them over in the Fanfoss dungeon. Like, assuming that they go back to Fanfoss, it's because like, oh hey, Adonis here, Adonis there. Huh. Maybe things changed over at Fanfoss. Let's see. They're probably going to like Fanfoss's dungeon is now probably going to be a little bit more of an underground thing, and like, you're probably going to be dealing with a dungeon representative. Do know the dungeon representative is going to warn, saying, "Hey, by the way, we have people counting down for the dungeon," and so yeah, like you're gonna be like having a picnic, basically, and not be at issue, basically. But like if you're trying to go down to where the first floor boss was, that's not where that's not where a Eldarin is. Specifically the one that kept killing them. Because hi, it's 2 for 2. Oh, first time, like usually, yes, it's had help, but this last time, it didn't have much help. And even still, it took down the final one as a 1v1. It was not gonna, the person who was there was not gonna win that 1v1. Just saying. And basically. But, like, it was definitely down to where, like, he could not do anything. Like if you tried to be ranged, it sounds like he was going to be going down, regardless, with weaker things. So you had to be physical. And even physical, that thing would do more damage. So, yeah. It is what it is, basically. And so, like, yeah, I could do that as well, if I wanted to. But, like, or rather, like, I could include them, but, like, I'm not going to necessarily try to kill my players, specifically on, like, the birthday thing, because, like, where's the fun and where's the celebration in that, right? Like, yeah, sure. If your party is like normally enjoying that, it's like, sure, I guess, yeah, might like if you're enjoying that style of play and you're enjoying, and your party enjoys that, like, okay, sure, maybe celebrate with like a brutal slog of a dungeon or something that you guys get transported out of like immediately after, or something like that. But like, yeah, I personally don't see it. So like, the way that I'm probably gonna look at celebrating this year, partly because I need to introduce Volcanus, is I'll probably have MA with a party, basically, specifically with like Shanarla and Leah. Leah, funny enough, was not actually intended, but one like the person that made my model, actually, I was asking them for artistic advice, basically, because I'm not that much of an artist, for a reference. And if you're wanting to go and ask them, there should be a link for them down in the description, I think. Yes, I can confirm that I do have the Twitch link down in the description for the YouTube video. So like if you're curious on the artist that I actually messaged about it, just go down there. I did a Vroid one, and basically for Shinarla, I was trying to make Shinarla. I didn't really like the way that they said it, but like the way the fact that they sent something meant like, okay, I kind of have to use this basically, because I'm not gonna have somebody take the time out of their day to make something, especially for me, and just not use it. Right? That's not my style. That's not my thing. So, hi, Leah is for that reason, because yeah, basic viewer things. Because usually I try to go and keep my NPCs to basic viewer things. It the major difference, or the major things that I don't do it, is with like non-humanoid style things. So if you have like elves, for example, right? Like, yeah, sure, those work in VRide. However, Dragonborns do not work in VRide. I'll probably boot up like Baldur's Gate 3 or something for that. At least now, because like, yeah, those kind of don't work well. Just saying. But yeah, anything else I want to plan specifically? Um, yeah, start with, yeah, like, I don't know necessarily about how I want to do it. I just know that I'm starting with, like, volcanoes as the, I'm just gonna say the stage name, and Sylvie. Oh, whoops, forgot the line. On stage, singing that, the one me song, that can be deemed as obsession. So, I'm not gonna rickroll you all, for reference. I'm not gonna do. But, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. They're gonna come in and immediately get rickrolled. And the thing is, the funny thing is, some people that are in on the joke with it is like, they will go and be like, oh my gosh, that's actually great. Like, they will hate the fact that I rickrolled them, but they will 100% understand why I rickrolled them. Especially once they see the fact of, hi, there's Leah. Hi, there's Leah. Oh, that's why. Like, it is such a great thing. But yeah, like, I just don't know on anything else. Because like the issue, right, is the fact that like I don't want to plan too much, basically, but at the same time, it's like I kind of have the idea of the stage. I kind of have the idea of the NPC that's going to be doing it. Maybe instead I switch it over to like the weapons, like Serenity. But the issue with that is one, Serenity would not have any information on that Dragonborn though looking down, like Valorian. And the other issue with doing that is the fact that like I don't know about like how like I basically just need to flesh out kind of like how it is, because like I usually like having settings and stuff basically for like how things are, but yeah, uh, like I will just say that typically how I do it is like I will transport my players to somewhere basically. Maybe I have them transfer out. Sorry, I would typically have them transfer out after they've gotten like their items. Um, but like, yeah, I'll usually have like a set thing. Like I'll usually have a social part, or if they have anything important that they might be able to ask, basically, like sure, sure, they can and ask the important well the yeah, they can ask us the NPC being celebrated if if they have any important information. And because like typically I will have the important the NPC being celebrated with said important information, such as like yeah. So I feel like the most important information right now would be MA, but the one that makes most sense is his weapon. I mean, I guess I in theory could have both, basically, and then maybe like MA comes down, like it's at MA's house, so effectively, uh, and like he just gets disturbed and comes up slash down, and it's like, okay, what's all that racket? Insert hi him as everybody else is just there. Uh, so hi. Uh, but it is what it is. I'll plan that further, like this week, like basically. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Hopefully, you learn something basically. Uh, like I can't tell about how it is. Is like I I do definitely say that if you're playing with like a more serious group, uh, you might like you may not actually want to do this as much, because like if you're playing with a serious group, the only thing that the only reason why I would go and justify doing this is if you're having them be at a party and therefore the information information that they've missed and other things like that are there. If they're not missing any information and you're just celebrating the birthday for a serious set of people, probably not. Like, probably not this. Like, they're probably not going to be too pleased, too happy, too whatever with the fact that they just had this get disturbed by, you know, some random Yahoo or some random person over here. But yeah, it is what it is. As if you want to hear me yap about a bunch of things, and then yeah, uh, follow me on Twitch at Gordon underscore fan 42. When this goes up, the next day. Well, yeah, if you're watching this live on Twitch, sorry, live on YouTube. So basically, like right as soon as I've posted this, then yeah, tomorrow, since it's May 10th, I should be doing goblin cleanup as per usual. So yeah, uh, I'll probably now start doing May Day things as goblin cleanup, specifically because like, hey, it's a little bit more fun, and it's a made game, and like yeah, even if I'm solo on it for reference, I'm just gonna be doing like a bunch of dice basically. I'm just gonna re-roll it. So like, it is what it is. Do note I will be not repeating a level, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. It'll be even more fun as the boss level goes up this week, but yeah, it'll be another thing. I know that like this week I have a bunch of collabs, so like this is on Monday, so like I have two to I have at least two collabs, technically I have 3 because I'm the Mayday one, and I just don't know about like if anybody other than one person that doesn't stream is gonna be there. But yeah, uh, like if you're not watching this on YouTube, I do recommend going to @GordonFan and all one word, because that's usually where I'm gonna have like a more video version of this, basically. That way, like you can see about like what am I typing, what am I making. Like for those that I am mapping, that's a little bit better because you do see the software and stuff. And I will usually have like a lot of things down in the description of the YouTube ones. That way, yeah. If I'm talking about like saying to go to like certain artists basically, such as like I what like the main 2 that I like highly recommend people to check out is like just Mistia. You'll typically find that one on yeah, you'll mainly find that artist on Twitch. The other artists, uh you will have a lot easier time contacting, and they're very forgetful bird basically, but it would be at Castralia, I think VT. No, but I'm incorrect. It's not Castralia VT. It's just Castralia underscore. So like KESTAIR. What? Okay, because I'm being dumb with reading it out. Like, yeah, it would be a KESSTRELIA underscore. For anybody actually wanting to check out that artist, basically. Very wonderful person. And I like if I'm recommending or talking about somebody here, assume that they are probably a great person, and they're very useful for like D&D stuff. Either because they just post a lot of D&D things, or B, they're a artist that I trust to do D&D. One other one that I also do kind of recommend is Roasty Pancake or Roasty Pancakey, one of the two. Yeah, Roasty underscore pancake. That one's a little bit more for like the French one. I know a English one ironically. Like they basically know like all the artists I know speak English for reference because I only speak English. But yeah, one as far as I know only speaks English. One I think will speak Japanese and English. And then the final one speaks like French and English. So yeah, definitely a very connected set. Artists are very useful for D&D because hey, they can make you a map if you need it. They can make you a character if you need it. But yeah, to be fair with mapping, you have plenty of software. I have that down the YouTube, hence why I recommend it. And more of post these to YouTube. I still do need to upload these to other platforms, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Hopefully you all learned how to run a birthday session. However, I will ultimately see everyone wherever next see you all. Probably after I've played NTE more, because I've been addicted to that one as well lately. Much like Enfield. Oh, whoops, wrong key, bye.